Oh, I'm not muted. Ignore me. You hear nothing. Hello, hello. I am a little bit close up here. There we go. Hello, hello Nox, hello Cryo, hello Alpha, hello Cabano, hello. Oh, no, that was also Cryo. Baba is you. Intel is star. Intel is win. Intel? But yes, how is everyone? Welcome, Nox. Lovely to see you here so soon. Congratulations, Alpha, on being first, even though Nox was apparently first in reality. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that's adorable, Nox. Thank you for the head pats. But yes, oh, it's so wonderful to be back. Oh, I'm suddenly getting emotional to be back. Oh, it's been so long. Mental health is very important to take care of, and I was a bit taxing myself. Oh, look, Alpha. Look at Alpha's art. Look at it in the corner. Isn't it wonderful? It's my king and my queen. Look at them. Aren't they adorable? Oh. Thank you, Alpha, for... Wait, no, that wasn't Alpha. What am I on about? That's not Alpha. That's, someone who isn't here. You have a similar style, I think. Either that or I didn't sleep as well as I thought I did. Sorry, Alpha. Still, go commission Alpha. Go look at art that is actually his. It was similar enough to that I could mistake it for him in my memory. Which is very high praise. It was a very good artist. Grand Goblin. But yes, go support Alpha. And also Grand Goblin, but Alpha is in emergency commissions. Oh, and there's my queen's drawing of me in a maid dress. Okay, that's probably enough time to let people come in. Okay, grab controller. Okay. Is it long enough? I think it's long enough. I think it's long enough time. Okay, let's go to Baba is you! Oh. That isn't right. Hang on. Technical difficulties. Dun 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 dun. we go. Raise me up. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Which is the right tab? That's the right tab. Oh, and as usual, I forgot to set up my phone to see the Twitch chat. Let me just do that right quick. Ba, 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 ba. No. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you, Solastrix. I changed the game. I did change the game in the thing. Oh, I think you might need to refresh the page for it to. Thank you, Solus. Is it Solo or Solus? Are you a Solostrix or are you a Solustrix? Hello, Cake. Oh my god. Oh my. What? You don't have to do that, you know. Thank you so much. And Alpha has redeemed the Ara. Ara Alpha. Okay, oh, I forgot to demute the thing. Listen to that quirky little Turing complete tune. Okay. Okay. How long ago was it the last time I... Oh, thank you for the headpats, Cabano. Okay, so we are at level 9 of the forest area. Research facility. No Baba Gear Solid, no. I'm sorry if you were hoping for Metal Gear Cryo, but as I said on Twitter, I'm going to have to start, like, alternating things, you know? Okay, so Bolt is push. I can change it to Bolt is move. Right, Kiki is defeat. I did not notice that. Kiki is defeat, Skull is hot, Bolt is melt. Win is here. I'm assuming that is supposed to... I'm assuming that by the time Baba version of Metal, that would certainly be interesting. Okay, so we can push this here, but that doesn't really help us because it just traps us behind the skulls. Both of this move. All his stuff is locked behind. Then Baba is used. I legitimately do not know what to do here. Wait a second. Not help. So how is everyone, by the way? I just got right into this without asking that. It's a very important thing to ask. Oh, what is Cabano? Okay, so I can't move the lightning bolt there. Puzzle mechanic is interesting. Yes, it is a very interesting puzzle mechanic, innit? I legitimately do not know what I could do here. Wait, hang on. Does the wall stop Bolt? I'm assuming that the wall stops Bolt? Yes, the wall stops Bolt. I do not know what on earth I could actually do here. Oh, it doesn't push Kiki. Waiting is important. It's telling me to wait, so I'm assuming waiting is important to the puzzle. Oh, hang on a second. I forget, is this possible? So, no, I cannot turn Kiki into a bolt. Hang on a second, I think I may have... No. I think I have it. Yes! Okay. Wait. Now I don't know how to... Ah! No, that would just push Baba Z away. Oh, of course. Of course. The answer is obvious. No. No, actually it's not. Wait. No. I think I'm onto something here. No. Whoop. Oh. No, because making a thing that melts hot just... Oh! Thank you, Pharaoh, for becoming a citizen of Kogesa. I hope you enjoy your time. Might lurk? That's fair, Capando. Lurks are appreciated, if you cannot stick around. Okay, so I think what I have to do is somehow get... Hello! Hello, hello! Somehow get... I think I understand what the end goal here is. I need to somehow push Win out to this space in order to make Bolt is Win. And then I have to reach the Bolt. Right? I think that's how I've got to do it. I think I have to... No. I think I have to... No, because then it would be... Hello, Vespa! Hello, hello! Hello! And hello everyone from Hollow Vale! I hope you're all well today! Hang on. Thank you, Anzarius, for becoming a citizen of Kogesa. I hope you're all well today. I am a little bit stuck on the first puzzle of the stream, which, to be fair, it took me a long while to get nowhere earlier as well. Not the first puzzle of the game. I realized how that came. Well, to be fair, Anzarius, this is apparently your first time in the chat, so... not best, but honestly, it's not the best puzzle of the game. Vesper, don't tease me. Do not bully the elf. But I think I've nearly got the solution. Maybe. I don't think I have the solution actually. I do not think so. Maybe I do. I think I don't want to skip any levels, but if I have to, then I have to, you know? But yes, everyone from... I've got the solution, I don't. Okay, so, my mind is an enigma. But what am I trying to say? Hydrate. Glitchy! Hello, Glitchy, dear friend. Okay, so for those of you just tuning in, I think that what I have to do is somehow... One brain cell. Oh! I have at least 3 brain cells, thank you. I mean, 2 of them appear to be on break today. What I have to do, I think, is... Oh, thank you. Anzarius has redeemed Hydrate. Take another drink. Music is overpowering you. Oh, thank you for telling me that. Turn it down. Turn down for what? For people to hear me. Oh, Willow Hutchins has redeemed posture check. Thank you, Willow. Okay, is that better or is that too quiet now? So what I have to do is I have to get the win box out of here so that I can make Bolt is win. But in order to get there, I need to... Hang on a second. No, actually. Because I can't go here because it would just... See, it would just trap me. It would just trap me. And I can't push it through with some other boxes. Because, see, that would still trap me. And then... that would just... Oh! Hang on. Skull is... Oh. 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 Skull is move. Hang on now. I think... No. No, that does not work. See, the thing that's confusing me is that in order to push the skull is hot thing, I need to push skull is defeat, which will trap me. And in order to push away skull is defeat, I need to push away Baba is you, which is basically the same as the skull killing me. Do you think perhaps I should just move on for now? Have you tried going to the left? Well, Kiki is defeat, can't do that. And then that whole matter happens. And then win doesn't really do anything for me there. What do you mean tried going to the left? Oh, do you mean like this? Because yes, I have. I guess that's the only other thing I can think of. Bolt is push. Left over there, do the thing, eh? I see then. Bolt is move. Well, see, here's the thing, Vespa. If I go all the way left, it will just get Baba as you to no longer be true, which would be the same as killing me. What do you mean left, Milord? Remember, I have run brain cell in your own words. Left, you know, I don't know, Milord. Direction other than right. You mean this way? What are you on about, Milord? There's no direction I've been going but left. I am so confused. When you pushed all the things over there, you became the skull. No, I didn't. It was, skull is move, which doesn't make it me. It makes it, move automatically in the direction it's facing. Silly Willow. Get back, Valiel. Well, I'm going to get some rest. Okay. Tell the queen I said hi. That doesn't make sense unless you join my Discord, which is the thing. It is currently linked in my bio. I have a Discord. You're able to speak with the royal family of Kogasa and be a right part of the Kogasan community. It would be lovely to see you all there. I feel like it's staring me right in the face. Oh. Okay. Now okay, now I have win. But okay, so now the problem is, where do I put the win? Where do I put it? That's for you, hush. You hush, Milord. You hush. Okay, so now I have the win. But now what do I do with it? Because I can't make Bolt his win. Can't make Skull his win. Oh! Oh! I know now. I know now. Push. No. Okay. Wait. No. I have the Eureka moment. thought I had the Eureka moment. I think I know now. Maybe. Hey, there we go. Aha! Yo! Well. Ah! Okay. So now I have Bolt. But how do I make Bolt his win? How do I do that now? That doesn't do it. Oh, I think no. Okay, I'm getting very close to the solution. I'm getting very, very close to the solution. Baba is Bolt. I can't do Baba is Bolt. Solution to finish the puzzle? Yes, that solution, Vespa. How long has this stream been going for on just this one level? I am so close. Oh, thank you, Vespa. Remember everyone to have water and a caffeinated beverage, and preferably something bubbly if neither of those two have yes. What am I on about sometimes? I don't know. I am so close to this. I am so close. Okay, so how do I do this? How do I do this? Because, okay, you can see my mouse, I think, so... Okay, yes, you can see my mouse. It's just been in the middle of the screen this entire time. So let me use this as a visual indicator. So in order to get through here, I need to push Skull out of the way so it does not become defeat. But if I push Skull out of the way, I cannot then push Win in there, but then that wouldn't even work anyways, because... I do not know how on earth to do this, if that isn't obvious. Bolt is... Bolt is defeat. But if I move that out of the way, then it's just going to... Oh, thank you, Addy! Hello, Addy! Thank you, Adron Woodland, for becoming a citizen of Kogessa. Can you have the ball to go down to get... Well, see, that's the thing. It needs to be... It has to... It can only move the way that it's already facing. And then it... You're going to look... Okay. See? God, This is your fault, Melania. This is your fault, Vespa. Nya. Oh, cake is back with the rice. You have to go. Okay, Willow. Oh, hydrate. Thank you, Vespa. You did not miss anything, Cake. That is 100%. We have been here half an hour. Is that perhaps the point where we move on to a different level? Because they're unlocked in clumps. So, is this perhaps just the point where we just don't? Okay, you know what? Let's make a poll, why don't we? Let's make a poll. Manage poll. New poll. Skip this level. Yes. No. Stop poll. Okay, everyone. I don't want to cheat, and at this point it's either skip the level or cheat, I feel. No, Glitchy, why do you want to see the elf suffer? No, is this because I threw you out of an airlock that one time? Let me push them down instead of push them down and then okay, so it's 3 out of 4 said no. Okay. Push them down. Instead of pushing them left, push them down, then left. Push them down, then left? What do you mean? Do you mean like this? I have to restart because that's tearing out. Do you mean like this, my lord? Like that, my lord, because well, now there's plenty of bolts going around. Because no, it just causes me to die. Because do you see this Baba is you part? You see this Baba is you? If nothing is marked as you, that's a death state. Because you have no player character with which to affect the game world. So that doesn't work. What's the name of this stage again? Research facility. I think that what they're researching is human behavior, I suppose in this case, Baba behavior. How long does it take for a Baba to go mad? No, it's not level 9. It's not level 1. It's level 9 of area, I believe it's sub-area 2? So I've titled them. I don't want to cheat. Glitchy is correct. I want this to be... What is this entire... I cannot step on the skulls, no. Because, look. And then I can't move through here, because this little fella whose name is Kiki, he is also defeat, and that I cannot change. I can step on the skulls if I do this. Oh. No, I did it in the wrong order. No. Okay, this is how one does it. I can do this, but then where does that actually leave me? I can... Wait, have the bolt just move? The skull is hot without moving any of the status stuff, then move the bolt. Okay, well, that's the thing, because look, bolt is melt. So... See, it's because if you don't do that, the skull just melts the bolt, because the skulls are hot, and the bolt is melt. See, bolt is melt right here, skull is hot is here. And I can't just move it myself, because Kiki is in the way. Now, if I could somehow get it through there without moving the bolt is with it, then... Oh. Thank you, Malu, for becoming a citizen of Kogasa! Oh, you see now, Glitchy? You know how to do it. Well, don't explain it to me, Cake! That doesn't work. Can you push in front of it? Well, I cannot, because Kiki is defeat. Drink responsibly, Malu. Remember to drink water as well. Well, that's the thing. I can't grab Win because I need to move Skull out of the way of this, or else I get trapped. But in order to do that, I need to do this, which puts me in a position where I cannot. Well, Cake has redeemed the second Arara of the stream. Arara. Okay, that's enough cat playing. been here 41 minutes, lads, you sure? No, I cannot give up. I am so close. I can taste victory. Oh. Back with the cat boy. Nya. Nya 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 nya. It's not enough, cat boy. Nya. Okay. Back on. Okay. I am following your theory here, Vespa. No. One upwards. There we go. So I've been told. Okay, so bolt is moved, and then shoved right over here. Okay. Try push is move. Sadly, that is not how it works. You cannot double up on such things using verb is verb, or noun or adjective is adjective. It has to have an and in order to do that. But how else am I supposed to move the blocks, Cake? Because I can't push it because Kiki is defeat, and I can't just let the bolt fly through because it had just melted in contact with the hot skulls. Oh, I see now. Oh, it feels so obvious. It was that bleeding simple. Okay, wait for it. Oh god. Oh no. Thank you. Help. Help. Oh no. No. No, the answer is no. Okay. Calm. I'm so... Okay, okay, okay. I'm. Okay, 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 okay. So pipe is stop. Father is you, of course. Flag is flag. Funny that. Bug. Bug is defeat. Okay. Cog is stop. Robot is push. You're glitchy. Oh no. My laughter has descended into wheezing. Oh god. Okay, let's not take 15 minutes to do this next one. Thank you, Cake, for the hydrate. Okay, hydrate and energize. Thank you. Okay. So. Immediately my instincts tell me to do this. Cog is no longer stop, it is now push. Then... Oh. Hi. Okay, first of all, let's... No. Nobody saw that. Cog is push. Okay. Now we can push around the cog. Now we have and move here. Okay. Oh, that's... I think I know what to do now. Maybe. Yes, I do. Okay, so. What we're going to do is we're going to sandwich. We're going to... So, robot and cog is push. Need to go God when it's back in bedtime for everything else. Okay, Anzius. So what we're going to do is we're going to... Oh, wait, because it says flag is flag over here, so we can't make flag into rock. Oh, I see. Bye. Okay, so what we're going to experiment with is this. Nice, so can't do that. Oh. good question. It doesn't seem to be a rock. So I don't have... So the robot does not... So we need to get is and something else. Oh! Oh! Oh, I think I have it. I think I have it. Okay, okay, okay. So, what I think we're going to need to do is we're going to need to move the cog and the robot. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, 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 okay. No. Maybe? Ah, yes, 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 yes! Absolutely. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to get flag and rock is win. So that... Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Okay, so. We move the is over first. Okay. I know exactly what I have to do. It's just a matter of figuring out how to get the mechanics over there. Okay. This will not take 50 minutes. I know exactly what needs to happen. The question is just, how do I do it? Okay. Okay, so the sandwich thing worked. So... Push. I'm getting all turned around in my head. So... so we're going to move the is part over first. So... Push. Because we need the and in order to do this properly. Okay, so it's about... Robot and cog is... We move push over here in order to get them into position. And then we sandwich them here. Okay. Okay, yes. Okay. Then... Will this work? Oh. Well, it will work if I put it in the right place. Wait. Oh, well, I have to redo all that because I can't get it out of place. Whoops. Boop. There we go. I know how to do this one, I swear. Okay, so now I need to somehow make cog is stop, but also robot is... I didn't think that would work. Okay, so now we need to somehow get the robot back. I know exactly how. Okay. I didn't need to restart. Wait. So once we get them into position, we're going to put we're going to put push in front of them. Godwin is push, yes. I am quite used to being pushed around. Not really. Well, maybe a little bit. And robot is this is over here is move. Wait, no, it should be is stop because I don't think I'll have any need. Know what the end state is supposed to be. It's supposed to be flag and rock is win. But how do we keep the is while bringing back the robot without... Because bug is defeat. I can't get across on my own. So I need the cog and the robot to do it for me. Oh, both the cog and the robot. Well, because I need something to sandwich the two in order to keep it from just moving onwards. Because if it pushes the is too far in, then it won't do me any good. I hope you're all entertained by watching the cogs in my head go like this, lad. Look at it go. And you're not just extremely frustrated. Okay, I had confidence, but now I do not have confidence. Have confidence. No confidence. I think I feel my mind melting and dripping out of my ears. That's what I was thinking. Well, that's the thing though, I need to push one of the is's across. So I can't just do... You're right, Vespa, you mentioned making a cross shape with cog is stop. Okay. Oh, 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 oh. Cog is... Okay, cog is... Stop. And push. Just have the robot push them because you can't have the robot turn around. Okay. Eh? What are you on about, Vespa? What are you on about, you silly? Making sure that this is in the right place. Aspen, oh, that's lewd. You're the lewd one here. Oh. Oh, I know how to do it. I know. No, I don't. Okay, I know I need this. Then... Oh. Aha. There we go. Aha. Yay! See, I'm smart eventually. Prison. It's this entire game, not just prison within one's own mind. Okay, so Baba is you. Kiki is push. Wall is stop. Okay, so I think we need to push Kiki. Okay, so we need to somehow stop the walls from stopping us. Vespa, you have a dirty mind. Stops Kiki, obviously. You know, since this is the first day of me back from my hiatus, how would you all maybe like to see me do Blaze Blue? Not right now, we'll go on until my usual endpoint, and then maybe we'll switch over to Blaze Blue. Blaze Blue. I always called it Blaze Blue, even though I know it's Blaze Blue. What is that little a bonk? Why am I being bonked? Why am I being bonked, Cryo? Why am I being bonked? Why? I think my brain has just stopped processing. I think think I've just stopped processing. I think I've... Ah, okay. Vespa is getting the bonks. Okay. Okay, you know what? My brain is just gone kaplunk. So I'm going to make another poll. And this poll will be... You all will decide whether this is a variety stream. This level's actually You know, I wouldn't put them past that. I wouldn't bloody put this game past that kind of behavior. Okay. Yeah, no, my brain is actually gone kaplunk. Okay, if yes, switch to new game does, then I'm going to play BlazBlue. Just so it's full instinct. I mean, is it really honestly a shock that this game would do something? Baba's open? Hang on. I guess that means that it will open the anything that is locked. Or is shut, rather. Okay, the one person who voted said yes to switch to new game. Okay. We are now going to switch to BlazBlue. I'm sorry everyone, I was hoping to go on a bit longer. But my brain is dead. I can only handle so much. That was you, you're the button guy? Okay. Well everyone, if you're not a fan of me playing BlazBlue, then don't blame Glitchy, blame the fact that I am small elf with small amount of brain cells. Yeah. Head empty, no thoughts. We are now moving to only instinct. And hopefully, I will be able to... well, first of all, let's edit info. Edit the stream info. Dun 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 dun. BlazBlue. Central Fiction. What? Oh no, and also change the name. Head empty. No thoughts. Only big sword. There we go. running on between Lizard Brain and Amoeba Instinct. Bless. Okay. Get this J-pop out of my face. Why can't I skip it? Eh? Not that I don't appreciate a little bit of foreign music, it's clashing with my much calmer music. Okay, green screen, game capture, properties. We'll be doing more Baba Is You in the future, of course. Eh? Why is it not showing up on the properties? Huh? Eh? Also, no more Catboy. No more Catboy. No, no, no. Okay. Game capture. Properties. Why is it not showing up? Why is Father's You showing up? Even though I've closed it. Capture any full screen application? Is this proper? Nope. Why is it not picking up? I am confusion. I am very confusion. So how is everyone enjoying the stream so far, since we're in a little bit of a lull as we switch games? Oh, there it is. That was odd. Only big sword. I am a fan of big swords. Yeah. Is that a lewd joke? Glitchy? Don't lewd the elf. Oh, there we go. Okay. And turn the sound back on. There we go. Now let's see. I had a little bit of a problem with online play when I was just in a voice call with a friend who also plays. So let's see how horribly it goes. Worst comes to worst, we'll just find a different game to play. Okay. And while we're waiting for a multiplayer game, we can just do arcade mode. Also note, if you're very much turned away by fan service, this is a little bit of a fan servicey game. Also, this is the girl I main. Her name is S, and she has a big sword and a skin with platinum blonde hair and green eyes. And who does that remind you of? Also a braid. She also has a very big braid. So yes, I've been... You sure about that, Glitchy?
The wheel of fate is turning.
Oh, bless your heart, Glitchy.
One. Action.
Is she like Vespa? No, that's a different lad. That's a different lad entirely. I'll show you after the first ranked match. Best, hopefully. Oh man, I just realized how lewd her voice lines are. Does not sound like she's getting hit. Like I said, this is a fan servicey game. If that turns you away, then I can't do anything about that. Sometimes it takes a little while to join a ranked match. You are very wholesome and say so, Bean. Are you sure about that, Glitchy? Are you sure about that?
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
So yes, this lass's gimmick is that she can power up her super moves. I always struggle with the all of her super moves use the same tricky little motion on the control stick, because it's forward, half circle back, and then forward again in quick succession, which is trickier than it sounds, and it probably sounds quite tricky. But I've definitely been quite enjoying my time with this. I've gotten into it only a few days ago, and as you can see, I've been practicing just a little bit. I'm not sure if what's happening right now would be very impressive to a layman. It definitely would not be that impressive to someone who is much better at the game than I. Yes, okay,
The
sorry.
Wheel of Fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Hang on, I should probably mention on Twitter that I am now switched over to BlazBlue. For those of us yet to join us, I have switched from Father is You to BlazBlue because Father is You melted my brain. Need something. That's just pure instinct. YouTuber uprising. There we go. Now folk won't be confused if they come in from Twitter. Wait. If you all aren't enjoying watching this, then please do say so. Because it was just sort of my first thought. And I'm not really talking as much as I was previously, I don't think. Kind of important for streaming, eh? Yes, Vespa, booby squirrel. That is an accurate description of Makoto. There we go. Sometimes it takes a little bit to get the first ranked match of your day, and then for some reason it ends up going by quite a bit faster. Oh, my queen enjoys this character.
The Wheel of Fate is turning.
She gives off a very smug air.
Action.
Twitchy, no, that's lewd. It's May Hudson. I suppose you could see the resemblance. But also she's a cat girl. I don't think that last was a cat girl. I mean, pink hair and invent a character, I suppose. I don't know My Hero Academia. I know vague enough about it. Oh my gosh. Why are her specials so hard to... I'm doing my best to do the command for her special. Like... Well, that worked. That worked. Also, yes, cat girl. Meow. Meow, meow. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it's Bang Shishigami. It's a ninja lad. Oh, here he comes.
The Wheel of Fate is turning. Rebel.
Oh well, glitchy. There's this. Okay, I don't know much about the lore of this game. I am a late adopter of this game, and I honestly don't really care for the story. So I am about as blind on why she has two tails as you are. But I do know that in Japanese folklore, there's a type of special magic cat that has two tails, and she's meant to be like a really important character. Bakeneko, that's what they're called. I don't know if she is a Bakeneko, but she is most likely using imagery of the Bakeneko. Like, oh. He read me. Why is the AI reading me? You're not supposed to be able to read me, AI. You're a computer. You can't read anything but binary. Oh no. Oh, well, there we go. I didn't even do the proper thing then. I just did a full circle. That's not supposed to do that. That's not the right button input. Okay, but Alpha is like a special supercomputer. It's Naoto Kirogane, who has nothing to do with Naoto Shirogane, who is from a series that had a crossover with this game that I will never get over the fact that Arc System has done one series with a character called Naoto Shirogane, and then another series with a character named Naoto Kirogane. Shiro meaning black and Shiro meaning white and Kiro meaning black. And I think Gane means steel in a vacuum. Not sure what it means with color words. But like, look at this edgy anime boy who's probably voiced by Yuri Lowenthal. You're going to head out, Glitchy? Okay, bye bye!
Rebel 2, action!
Where's the ranked lads at? Now just not a good time to play ranked games. Well, overall, I hope that you all are enjoying me playing this game. Much less brain melting in it.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1, action!
This map always gives me trouble when I do arcade mode whilst waiting on online games. This is the point where the AI properly ramps up. Oh no! Oh, she tried to nothing personal, kidney, no! There we go.
Win! Rebel 2, action!
I'm not sure I'll be making this a part of my regular scheduling in regards to one-off stuff, because I'm not really talking that much, am I? But I suppose if people like it, I guess I'll do it more. What's Astral Finish? Right. Didn't even matter. Astral Finishes are big, fancy, flashy things that you use to end the battle with. It can only be done when you can end the battle with them. Yes, hello, protagonists.
Rebel 1, action!
Oh, okay, there we go.
Here comes a
Let's see how well ranked matches come out. Wait, was that lad level 31? I don't think I'm supposed to be fighting in the left. Excuse you? Oh no, I am going to get absolutely destroyed, aren't I? Oh no, this is not good.
The wheel of
Okay,
fate
how
is
laggy
turning.
is it?
Rebel 1. Action.
Oh, it's not laggy at all, actually. Oh, okay, that does damage to me. Good to know. This is my first time fighting this lad. I know he's a... Okay. I think we're both zoners. Oh no. Okay. I mean, I was doing better than I thought I was going to. I actually got hits in.
Rebel 2. Action.
Oh, there we go. Got a hit in on him. Oh no. Oh no. Well. I mean, I actually stood a chance there. I could have done worse there, don't you think?
Aquaman win.
Oh, he's going for a rematch. I am honored that such a person, who is much more experienced than I clearly, is asking me for a rematch. Well, mutually went for a rematch. You can't really ask for a rematch beyond doing a rematch. Oh. Oh, we're having a little bit of a moment, aren't we? Alright. Is he just trying to time me out? Oh, that was a good counter on Miss Super there, my god. This man knows his stuff, doesn't he? Oh. Oh, okay. I could not apparently block that one.
Look at time.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, I got him! I got him!
Rebel 3. Action.
Okay, I've been playing defensively. Let's flip him up with a little bit of high pressure action. Right out. Oh my gosh, that was fun. Gorpa Masorpa. I doubt that you're at all watching this. I'm assuming he's just some random lad. I mean, why would he be watching this? And he went 2 out of 3. Bless him. I wish him the best of luck.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Back to the arcade, back to bullying the AI until someone else comes in. But... There we go. Done and dusted. Well, not done. Round 1 is done.
Rebel 2. Action.
I'm getting sniffles now. Yes, story that I know literally nothing about. Oh, and here are the credits. Sniffles. So, how are my regulars that are still around enjoying this one? Project BB team. Nani? I'm assuming that's the team at Art System Works that works on it. What are they called? Project and Team. Oh well. I should really figure out how to get the mouse off of my screen when I'm streaming, because I just end up leaving it in the middle of the screen. Alright, 25 minutes until my usual ending time. That's gonna be fine. 25 more minutes of this seems about right. I've been meaning to try Grim of Abyss mode in order to play the oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to exit out, no. Someone mentioned Vesper. I think it was glitchy. No, that was Cryo. Cryo, you're still here? You want to see Vesper proper? You want to see proper Vesper?
Please select your character.
There you go. There's proper Vesper. There he is in all of his Vesper glory. And yes, this is a male character. What else can we do besides arcade mode? Because I really doubt that much in... choose your course and fight against computers with regulated settings. Defeat all the enemies that appear and compete for the quickest completion time. Library... Okay, yeah, I can do Speed Star mode.
Please select your character.
Okay, let's give this a go. Color 7. S. Why is her name S? Sniffles. Arakune.
The Wheel of Fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
He's a Trixie lad. Trixie lad with a teleport. Okay, don't take damage in this one. It's just a matter of losing precious milliseconds. Okay, one more.
The Wheel of Fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action. Counter.
I thought that this is very interesting to watch Speedstar mode for my regulars who aren't generally fighting game fans. Makes mode more interesting. Oh, that's just mean. You're not even doing damage to me. You're just wasting time. That's mean. Bullet. Why is your name Bullet? You don't use guns.
The Wheel of Fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Where's the music gone? Why is there not music in it? I thought I heard it. Enough out of you. Ow. There we go. Oh, the music kicked in as soon as the round was over. He is not
The Wheel of Fate is turning. Rebel 1.
Rebel 1.
Action.
Why did I say rebel? I mean, I know that the concept of, like, rebellion, I think, is important to what little I know of the story, like rebellion against fate. But why do they say Rebel 1? Like, I get the thematic reason, but I don't get the... I don't know. Arc System Wax is definitely very stylistic, aren't they? Which is a good thing. I'm not mocking it by any means. It's just a little bit odd at first. At first.
The Wheel of Fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Why are you all shadowy? That's never good. When a regular enemy is all shadowy, that generally means that they're quite scary variants, don't it? Where is everyone in rank? That was almost perfect. So much for shadowy being scarier variant. Well, hello there, Hakumen.
The Wheel of
Is
Fate is
Hakumen
turning.
a
Rebel 1. Action.
Hindu figure? thinking of the right name? Isn't that the Indian name for what the Chinese call Sun Wukong? Or is that something different? Yep. So is there an actual endpoint to this, or is it just keep going until the clock runs out? I think it might just be keep going until the clock runs out.
Turning. Rebel 1. Action.
I mean, it's definitely good training for doing things quickly. Funny how that little bit of pressure can be so elevating, eh?
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1.
Where's the right flag? Oh, he's all spooky with dolls. What are these things in the background? They're kind of cute. They're like little slug lads, but with feet. Oh. Get creepy doll life out of here. Fight honorably, you fools. There we go. I was gonna have a little bit of chocolate.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel
Oh, we've got lyrics in the music now. Oh my god, your outfit is so skimpy. I mentioned this game was fanservice, but that's catching even I off guard, and I knew about it. There we go.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel.
Oh, I like the music. I like this last scene. This last just in general gives me very happy vibes. You know who she reminds me of, actually? She reminds me of the Countess. Very similar, high energy. Oh. Yep. Well, 20 more seconds upon the clock. Oh, another Shadow Lad. Shadow Bang. Not like the opposite of a flashbang, a shadow bang. How would that even work, the opposite of a flashbang? Do that? Fair enough. Make use of it. Yep. Oh, okay, they damaged the clock. I see. That makes sense.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action!
モルドレッド上官ブルーン放てモルドレッドガウェイガウェイガウェイ上官ガウェイガウェイガウェイ上官ギリグレッドモルドレッド上官スタイラースラガーガイドこれは計画です物理特に発行します
I'm starting to slow down to a bit of a crawl. About 10 more minutes until the end.
The wheel of
Still
fate
can't
is
believe it took
turning.
me 15
Rebel
minutes to
one.
finish that first
Action.
puzzle in Papa It's You. Oh my god.
Look at time.
Will this be the last to defeat me? Yes, I do believe so. Oh, no! It'll be the next one because I cannot possibly do anything to extend the timer by the next round. Okay.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action! Time up.
Yeah, okay. I think I'm going to call it here now. I was going to go on for a bit longer, but oh no, there is a definitive endpoint. Okay, I see. And no, I would not like to do that. And do art uploading, yes. Well, hello, Alpha. Okay, just for you, Alpha, I'm going to go on for 10 minutes longer. But did you leave before we switched over to Blaze Blue, excuse me? Alpha, how long have you been gone? Because we switched over to Blaze Blue and I'm not sure if you were here for that. I just don't know what to do in regards to that because I can't do Grim of the... Okay, so you wouldn't be around. How do we fill 10 more minutes? You know what, I don't think the ranked matches are going. For some reason the ranked matches seem a little bit gray. Oh well. If that's search. Not find an appropriate match, okay. Well, let's spend the last 10 minutes with Grim of Abyss mode. Why not? What is Grim of Abyss mode like? I have not tried this out, so I might as well do it live. Hi. Inherit the Grim of Abyss mode progress and save data carried over into the new game version. I don't have those. This is my first time playing a Blaze Blue game. This mode you use Grimoire skills and items contained throughout the mode and customize your characters. See if you can clear every floor of the dungeon. To help you get started, we decided to give you a single Grimoire. Go to the magic clip, okay. Bonus scroll Grimoire, okay. Welcome to the Magic Workshop. Here you can equip and enhance Grimoires with Let's see. Grimoire, Green Grimoire, increased regeneration. Quick, sure. Investing player points in the Grimoire is one way to enhance it. Player points are obtained by defeating enemies, grabbing dungeon, and collecting experience. I see. What were you cooking, Alpha? What was the Alpha cooking?
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel
Oh, she's
1.
cute.
Action!
Oh, she's a magical girl. Look at this Madoko ass. What were you cooking, Alpha? Out. Fried pickles. Ooh. Didn't know that you could fry pickles. But I suppose you could just fight anything if you put your mind to it.
次のフェーズに移行します。
Sorry if I seem a bit low energy, that's just because I am a
The
bit
wheel
low
of fate
energy.
is turning. Rebel 1.
No, do not fry the Godwin! No!
出戦ノルドレッドジェイカガベイノルドレッド
All in all, I'd say that this was a successful return from hiatus.
修正ノルドレッド
Oh my god,
タイプ修正カレミ
how is this lad so strong?
ガベイノルドレッドブルーン放つこれは計画です決戦ガベイタイプ修正カレミこれは計画ですノルドレッドガベイ
There we go. Alva is deemed to agitate the curse.
最初の生活を確認
Oh,
次のフェーズに移行
S
しま
has
す
leveled up and obtained a skill.
Win!
What is this skill? Oh, Yuki Terumi.
The wheel of fate is
Oh
turning.
my god, what is this
Rebel
Michael
1.
Jackson looking
Action.
looking color scheme? Oh, you look cool.
Here
Oh,
comes a new challenger.
new challenger. Eh? Oh, Samane. It's the pretty lad.
最初の
Oh, he's a boss enemy.
排除開始
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
ブルーンノルドレッドガベイ
Like,
モーリス状態ブルーン放てこれブルーン放て
oh no.
ブルーンノルドレッドノルドレッドガベイ状態ガベイ
Oh, I don't think I'll be winning this one.
ノルドレッドノルドレッドノルドレッドノルドレッドノルドレッドガベ
I
イ
saved right before catching him in an infinite loop.
ガベイエルブルーンガベイタイプ修正
Why is the special? Why is the half circle down, back, forward so tricky? I say when listen to that name.
Win.
Okay, I think I just keep going until I either quit while I'm ahead or just die. Okay,
The wheel of
Makes
fate
sense.
is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
ブルーンガベイノルドレッドノルドレッドガベイモーリスブルーンノルドレッドフリフレッドガベイガベイノルドレッ
there we go.
ド負けるわけにはいきません
I may have to play this game mode more off screen. I'm not sure if I'm going to be adding this to my regular lineup of one-offs. Now that that's a thing that I have. If people enjoy watching it, then I suppose I will.
そこはいそこはい
Still don't know when's a good time to use her command grab.
立て直します
Oh,
戦略します
oh. Well, that was a dramatic way to end it off. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it now. Okay. Thank you for being here, everyone. And thank you for everyone who's watching the VOD. Okay. Okay, who are we going to raid today? Who's going to rain today? Who are we going to rain today? Don't double play music. Dun, dun, dun. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, thank you. Okay, today we are going to we're going to raid Koji. Koji, for those of you who do not know him, is a big, strong dragon lad who is, well, his voice reaches the resonant frequency of my brain, and you'll know exactly what I mean by that when you hear him for the first time. He's currently playing Final Fantasy XIV. Okay, start to raid. Okay, everyone, bye-bye. Enjoy your weekends, bye-bye. And I will see you over tomorrow for more stuff, presumably Dark Souls. Okay, bye-bye. Much love, mwah, mwah, to all of you. Bye-bye.